The final playoff push is upon us. It's Week 12 of the NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports.
And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. Right to the air is Mahomes. He'll check this one down to Pacheco.
And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup.
You look at this Carolina defense.
Right now in the National Football League, they're ranked number 18 against the pass.
And those are the kind of plays that this unit needs to make because they know that going against a team of this magnitude and the way that they're playing, they cannot afford to let them get on a roll early. Chip away at their timing.
Here's Mahomes to throw.
They'll get this into the hands of the rookie from Texas.
7 yards there and a first down. Throwing now is Mahomes.
They'll set up the screen to Pacheco.
And he's got some space here. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. That's good for a first down, his second catch of the opening drive.
And as you're game planning as a staff, you go through all the different ways you can neutralize the other guy's pass rushers. Extra linemen, leave a tight end in, bring the running backs back in to block. Or you can do this, a little simple screen pass, and it works to perfection.
Mahomes now to throw.
That is caught downfield. It's Worthy.
And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown.
Xavier Worthy
with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year.
And the Chiefs will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon.
Harrison Butker is on for the extra point. And his kick is good to make it 7-0 KC. Here's the Chiefs kickoff unit now as they'll send this one away.
And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30. On the ground, it's Brooks to start the drive.
And to the 36-yard line, taken down there after getting 8 yards. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
Ball on the 36 now. Here's second down and 2. They'll stay on the ground with Brooks.
And he'll be brought down right at the 35-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
The Panthers at 4-6 now on the year, and they come in off the extended break from the bye.
And I think it was much needed as well because you play 2.5 months. You know you're ready for some time off in order to get prepared for the home stretch. In fact, when they looked at the schedule to start the season, I think they liked where their open week fell.
Sliding out of the pocket.
And just not enough on the throw there, down around his feet and incomplete. You talk about this Chiefs defense.
They were terrific last week against Buffalo in that victory.
And while you can't actually see confidence rising in a unit, you can tell by this team, all right? Anytime you can tell your offense, hey, just get us a couple touchdowns. We've got this thing locked down. That's when you know you're playing well and you're carrying your team along.
Young will set to throw.
A short throw hauled in by Trimble.
Oh, he faked it with a juke. Now he's got some room. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 42. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs. So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 42-yard line.
Here we go. Young going to give to Brooks.
And he'll bring this one inside the 35. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
This defense for the Chiefs, they were terrific last week in the victory over Buffalo.
And while you can't actually see confidence rising in a unit, you feel like you can. And when you look at this team, you definitely think that it is, because anytime you can tell your offense, just get us a couple of touchdowns, we got this thing locked down, that's when you know you're playing well.
On play action, Young. Touchdown! Adam Thielen, 34 yards.
And the Panthers respond to that opening drive touchdown with one of their own.
Eddie Pinheiro now for the extra point. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here.
A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways, because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Pacheco gets it again on 2nd down.
And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I'll bet the offensive lineman said, "Are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the first down." They love being physical.
To throw, it's Mahomes.
That's complete. It's Travis Kelce.
And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Chiefs first down.
Someone sharp in this game. I mean, a touchdown pass on the first drive and comes right back, and he's flinging it around really well here.
A really nice throw there to pick up the first down. You kind of just feel a laser focus and confidence about him, and I think we saw that this week, didn't we? Talking to him and the coaches, they felt good about his performance coming up.
Yeah, I was really impressed with that last practice we saw when they went through 2-minute drill, when they went through all the different situations. Ball hardly hit the ground, and I thought, yeah, he might be locked in for this one. And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the first down.
And not a lot of daylight, not really any daylight inside, as he's going to be stopped right at the line of scrimmage. Brings up 2nd down.
Brandon, one thing about blitzes, they really confuse offensive linemen at times, and what you have to do is lock in on the guy right in front of you. If you don't, you saw the end result. Defensive tackle ended up making the play.
2nd and 10.
Mahomes going to throw. And that's going to be knocked away and incomplete. And where the time has expired on the first quarter. These two teams all tied after one. Now play number 7 of the drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 10. Looking to throw is Mahomes.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
Now here's Mahomes. This is caught. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
It's vitally important to wrap him up immediately, because if you let that big guy get a head of steam up, boy, then you've got real trouble trying to get him down.
But they're able to hold him to a short gain on 1st down. 2nd and goal from the 1.
Pacheco.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down.
And now 3rd and goal coming up, the loss on 2nd down. That just means this crowd's going to get even louder. And they'll get a little bit of extra help from the defenders as they exhort them to join them in the effort.
Here's Mahomes, 3rd and goal. That is caught by Williams for a Kansas City touchdown. 2 yards on the touchdown there, and the Chiefs have taken the lead. On those slants, everything happens so quickly. What makes it work?
The timing between the passer and the receiver. In this case, a slant route ordinarily is probably about 3 steps before you go on the slant. In this amount of time, I think it was a 2-step deal. Boom, put his foot in the ground and got inside for the pass.
Got inside for the pass, got inside for the catch and the score. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30, up to the 33.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go.
And they enter play here in this one on a 2-game win streak, plus they come off the open week as well. So this is a team that has a lot of things working in their favor.
Oh, it certainly is, and let's face it, this team is playing so well. The worry now is that after a few extra days off, they'll be sluggish coming into this game. So I've heard that he spent more time in practice working what they call good versus good, starting offense versus starting defense. They want a fast start in this next game.
Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Young to throw it. Dancing to his left. And I think the ball's out, but this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same. Well, this hasn't been their cleanest first half of football. Last thing they wanted to do was give it up to the opposition, but able to keep it as it goes out of bounds.
Yeah, tough first half, no doubt about it. But if they turn it over there, now things turn a little, how would you say it, dire? And they didn't need that hassle at all. So being able to take care of the football is paramount. Fortunate bounce for them there in order to retain it.
Throwing, Young. Looking for Thomas, but that's intercepted.
Trent McDuffie with a pick.
And he'll return this ball across midfield to the 47-yard line.
CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, So he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
So after the INT, here's Mahomes. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
That's tremendous field position that they were given following the turnover, but they've still got work to do to get to field goal range, and the coverage we're seeing isn't going to make it easy.
Now a 2nd and 10.
They fake the give. Now Mahomes. Short throw to Smith. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42.
I know sometimes we can get fooled when we watch him make catches, as we just saw him do there, because he really looks like a wide receiver the way he goes about his business.
Yeah, 230, 240 range.
Yeah, not super huge. Maybe not counted on to be that inline point-of-attack blocker that we used to have in the good old days, but you can flex him out. You can run wide receiver routes with him. You can make him a primary target, and that's how he'll shred a defense.
On 3rd down, it's Pacheco.
And he's brought down short. 2 yards there, needed 4.
The passing game's been working quite well so far, but the running game's been a little bit of a struggle, and that's a surprise to me. Typically, when you can throw it, you've opened up lanes for your runners.
Feeling like they're not quite in field goal range yet. They're going to go for it on 4th. Now Mahomes.
He's got his target. That's complete.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. And the drive stays in motion with a nice 8-yard pickup on 4th. 4th and 2, they got it. That was kind of that gray area. Is that a feel thing, whether you go run or pass there offensively?
I think it's a feel thing. It's a tendency thing about what you like to do yourself on offense, as well as knowing how strong they are against the run on defense. Got to make a decision, and they made the correct one.
And this will leave them a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
Second down and a yard.
Back to throw here. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time. This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard. Again, they'll throw with Mahomes. And that is incomplete.
I can assure you, setting up a screen is much more difficult than it appears. It requires excellent timing from everyone on the offense, and a defense's #1 goal is to throw that timing off.
Now a man drafted and then let go by the Panthers, Harrison Butker, for the field goal try. And that's off the left upright, but it caroms right in. How about that? The kick is good. And they will move up by 10 now, 17-7. So put 3 on the board. A little bit of a hook on the driver that time. Looked a little bit like you, Charles, over on the 8th at Windermere.
You know me too well, partner, except that he got his to hit a tree and kick back into the fairway.
And he'll be stopped up at the 25. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Been a little bit of an interesting start. The first drive for him, Charles, they had the passing touchdown. The second drive, he threw the interception. So we'll see what this third drive of the ball game brings.
Yeah, it's kind of a tiebreaker, isn't it? I mean, that's a tough part for them and for him because, yeah, things went really well in that first one, not so well on the second one. He wants to get back to what he did to get this game going.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Young to throw it. Throw left side complete. That's Brooks.
Into space at the 45.
As he'll get this one up to the 44-yard line. 7 yards there on the first down screen play.
Good call there on first down. And, Brandon, I'm getting better over the years and not screaming out, screen, screen, screen with my defensive training. They want to keep those pass rushers honest, and they did so there, and they wind up picking up positive yardage.
Now Young. Flushed out right. To the sideline, and it's caught, but, boy, he's out of bounds. Well, they tried to get him into space coming out of the backfield, but it'll be third down.
I know he was trying to get the completion downfield, but the way this game has gone, with a few of the runs he's made along the way, he should have kept the ball and taken it with his feet downfield. That's the big play that shreds the defense. Instead, he thought to himself, I'm a quarterback, I've got to throw it. He bailed out the defense with that incompletion.
The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts.
So as they talk it over, we step aside. The heavy set out there. 3 tight ends in the formation for 3rd and 3.
Here's Young from the shotgun.
Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted.
And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
Charles, he was looking for just a short throw, kept it in range for the rare linebacker pick 6.
And give him full credit for his focus. He just kept the quarterback in his sights, and where he was looking to throw, he positioned himself perfectly to be there for the interception. He made the play of the game for his defense right there.
And his kick is good, but flags come in. Looks like we're going to get a roughing call here on the follow-through.
And they'll accept that penalty.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away.
The Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
Now a second timeout called for by the defense as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half.
1st and 10 here. You know, if they could just get 3 out of this, there's something about narrowing it to a 2-score game at half that makes it feel like much less of an obstacle.
Forced out to his left. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. He'll get 10 there all on his own, but it'll be second down.
They made a nice effort to stick him with a loss for that play, but it's going to take more than that to keep him from advancing the ball. Should be an entertaining battle anytime he tucks and runs over the second half of this contest.
So not quite a first down just yet as they come up on 2nd and less than a yard. Looking to throw, Young.
Checks this down to Hubbard.
And he'll go out of bounds, it appears, right at the 45. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. It's been a very one-sided game so far. They got to change what they're doing right now, don't they? You can't wait till the halftime speech to make an adjustment.
No, you can't, because if you're doing it right, you're adjusting from series to series, and they need a big adjustment here to try and put some points on the board.
A first carry for the Canadian-born Chuba Hubbard. And good vision there as he's across midfield and down to the 45-yard line.
Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. To throw, Young.
And that one complete downfield to Johnson.
And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. They give him a gain of 38.
Despite running it down my notes, I'm never giving no credit to the offensive line, and we have to here. The protection, that's what made this play a success. Quarterback had to wait for his crossing route to develop, and that takes a little bit of extra time. Excellent job by the big fellas up front.
And he's got it. Touchdown, Panthers. Adam Thielen with his second touchdown of the game, 4th of the year.
And the Panthers get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. Piñeiro's extra point up and good.
And the lead down to 10, 24-14. Now after the touchdown, here's Piñeiro to kick it off. And he is out of bounds here on the return. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive.
And with a 2-score lead already, they may just look to get this thing to the locker room.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He's going to let this one go deep. And it's intercepted. Picked up by the USC man, Adoree Jackson.
Well, he's certainly not been afraid to take some chances downfield. Now, look, it's paid off for him a couple of times. That time, not so fortunate.
And that's where I want to start, what you said. It's paid off a couple of times. So his aggressiveness has been good for his offense for the most part. So he throws an interception there. No one likes that, but I would not rein him back in. The return on investment thus far has been pretty good. 2 touchdowns to 1 interception.
Ready up. Ready.
Following the interception, Young escaping the pressure right. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down.
That was nice work there defensively to force incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not in field goal range yet. So they can work towards another couple of stops and not allowing that turnover to hurt.
Here we go. Here we go. Ready.
Young. And that is incomplete, stopping the clock with 5 seconds to go.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after their last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on 3rd down to get their momentum going again.
And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half.
Come on. Set. Cut.
Final play of the half, Young.
Young is intercepted for the 3rd time this game.
Deon Bush with a pick.
And the Chiefs are going to get it back here just past the 35.
Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his 2nd season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
Now, throw right side here going to be incomplete.
That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Panthers going to get the football first, trailing here as well as we resume play in this second half.
Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And he nearly broke that for more, but as it is, still a good return. They'll start the drive right around the 37. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. All in all, pretty manageable deficit, Charles, here as they start this third quarter offensively when you consider the fact that in the first two quarters, they had two costly turnovers.
I think you laid it out there perfectly, partner. Very tough to hold a lead going into the break if you continue to hand it over on multiple drives.
Yeah, and obviously, Charles, it would be very tough to climb back into the game if those turnovers continue.
I would say borderline impossible. You keep turning it over, I don't know how you make up a deficit.
Young's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10.
Straight ahead with Hubbard.
And he stopped immediately there. Officially nothing on that one, no gain, so they're left with still 10 to go on 3rd down. You don't see that a ton, do you? Or the cornerback coming over to the middle of the field to make a run tackle.
That's someone with a ton of confidence to feel like nothing is pressuring him on his side of the field. Sees that the ball's moved to the middle and just sprints over there to help out. He ends up getting the tackle. Well played.
Young. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
Picked up by Jeremiah Owusu-Koramoah.
And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line.
Tough one there. First drive of the third quarter, throw an interception, and now a chance that they could be in even a bigger hole if they can convert this into points.
Yeah, but how good do you feel if you're that defensive coordinator right now? Because you just know that the head coach looked at him and said, turn him loose, big man. And he'd be able to take a few extra chances playing with this type of a lead, and boy, it paid off.
On 1st and 10, here's Pacheco.
And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I think it's pretty evident we can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. He takes this for about 6 down inside the 40.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
If they want it first, they need to get the football to the 32 here on 3rd down. Throwing now is Mahomes.
Able to hit his target, Lamb.
And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and that's going to make it 4th down. They'll go for it. It's Mahomes. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Chiefs.
Xavier Worthy.
His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Chiefs' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points.
Partner, they had a good lead as they went in at the half, and they came out here in the second half and found a way to extend it. I love their consistency. Don't worry about what they said at halftime. This seemed like a team that was ready to play 60 minutes, and while this game is far from over, I love their approach.
After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Check White. Set.
They'll start on the ground with Brooks.
And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. First play of the drive going for 14 and a first down.
Despite the score, despite the deficit, no quitting this guy. He's running angry, running through arm tackles. He wants to change what that scoreboard is saying.
On 1st and 10, it's Brooks.
Fighting to stay on his feet past midfield. And he'll take it across the 50 and into Chief territory.
46 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
They'll send a receiver in motion to the right. Young will set to throw.
They'll run the screen.
And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose. And it's picked up by the Chiefs. And his guys will set up shop at midfield at the 50-yard line.
Well, if these guys wanted to get back in this game, they needed an almost perfect second half. And down 3 scores, a lost fumble here certainly doesn't fit into that plan.
That reminds me of my plan in college to get an A on the papers I turned in, but that didn't work out too well either. Too many mistakes by both of us. I mean, that's just pure and simple. And that's why that's exactly where they are in this ball game. They're going to need a huge turnaround if they want to try and win this one.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
The way things have gone in this one, the running game's been something of an afterthought, and that's not been too bad for them, has it?
Yeah, the offensive returns have been good, but I guess we figured he in the ground game would be a bit more involved. They'll try a little trickery here on the end around. Oh, a nifty juke there.
Not much fun for a guy trying to tackle it.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 23 yards the pickup there.
Pacheco gets it up the gut.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
From the 21, here's 2nd and 5. Again, it's Pacheco.
And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1.
I'd say they've got to find a way to get him going. He's such a big part of their offense. I wonder if they might throw it a little and come back to the run.
Anything, because you're right. He's pretty much been completely neutralized.
Here is 3rd down and 4.
Mahomes now to throw. And they'll get this down to the 10. It's a 3rd down gain of 10 to pick up the first.
This offensive game plan has just been sensational. I mean, when you think about all the different ways they've gotten their receivers open so far, it's really been impressive. Scheme, design, execution.
To throw, it's Mahomes. He'll be hit and taken down at the 21.
DJ Waddle
buries him for a loss of 11 from his outside linebacker spot. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21.
Pacheco gets it and tries the left side.
And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down. A lot to praise on this drive, obviously. I know you're seeing what I'm seeing. Those guys up front, they're getting it done.
Doesn't matter what play is called. They are handling their business at the line of scrimmage and dominating right now on this drive.
And that is caught for the touchdown, Kansas City.
Isaiah Pacheco.
A 9-yard touchdown grab.
And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this third quarter.
Butker on for the PAT. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. 3 quarters in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we're back now in Charlotte, where the fourth quarter will begin with a kickoff following the score on the final play of the third quarter. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive.
Their mini 2-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat.
Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone. What we just saw there, that's really been a common theme all afternoon.
A lot of pressure. That forced the errant pass. He's been under duress this entire afternoon. He just had to unload that one. He's fortunate it was just incomplete and not intercepted.
Young now.
That's the rookie first-round pick, Xavier Legette.
And they'll wind up getting this to the 37. Gain of 9. The Panthers on third down. Not good. 0 for 4 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. Here's Young.
And that's to the left sideline and incomplete.
Another pass attempt, another incompletion, and they're just a little over 100 yards passing here in this game, so defensively, pretty good job.
Definitely, because they were never really able to get the ball in the hands of their playmakers. So a lot of credit to the defensive game plan, and especially the execution.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And now here's another interception.
Picked up by Jeremiah Owusu-Koramoah. And the Chiefs are going to get the ball back on the turnover as they hold on 4th down.
And you have to wonder, Charles, a game like this, 5 interceptions, what does this do to the psyche of a young quarterback?
Well, based on the fact that he's still out there and he threw a 5th interception, I'm wondering if his head coach believes that he's really strong mentally and wants him to play through it. Because otherwise, you need to get him out and fight another day, because this could leave lasting damage if he keeps throwing interceptions.
And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the 4th quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled.
49 yards rushing for him now as he's carried it 13 times.
Hate to be blunt, but it is just continuing to prove to be the case that this O-line is manhandling this D-line right now.
They deserve to roll up their sleeves and show up their biceps, because they're doing exactly what you just described, manhandling the defensive front. They've got the leverage, they're powering through, and they're controlling this game.
Taken down at the 42.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
2nd and 7.
Now here's Mahomes. Flush to his right. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. A nice pickup there, 10 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
He's starting to fall into the category of not fair, because when he's on target throwing the ball, he's dangerous. But when you add in his ability to make plays with his feet, almost impossible.
Yeah, exactly. They've had trouble stopping him in the secondary. This time they've got the great coverage. Oh, he can run too.
That was a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
He'll grab 3 yards on the play, taking it himself for the first down.
So that was all you're looking for on a play like that. Get the first down and keep the drive moving.
Yeah, it just looked to me like he just said to himself, I've got this. I'll take it. I'll pick it up, and let's keep moving. Get the first down, get a new set, and let's start over.
All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10.
A give right side for Pacheco.
And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
And the officials here going to pause the game for a second. Looks like there's an injured Chief on the field. While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment. Now 2nd and 5.
Working from the gun, Mahomes. It's caught on the right side, Williams. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly.
And you wonder now if he might be able to remove the helmet, put on the baseball cap, and watch the rest of this one from the sideline. His 5th touchdown pass of the game.
Say that again. Did you say 5th touchdown pass of the game?
Yes, sir.
But that's a heck of a performance, isn't it? Because they've had no answer for him at all game long. Receivers have been open constantly, and he hasn't missed a single one of them.
Here's the Chiefs kickoff unit now as they'll send this one away.
And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. They were coming off the extra week of rest, but this team started sluggish, and it really didn't get any better from there. And trailing big here in this 4th quarter. Buried by multiple defenders on the drive's first play.
Talk about two sides of the ball at cross purposes, because mercifully this game's almost over for the offense, but the defense, they still want to get a few shots in. That front 7, they've loved this ball game. They've been able to pad their stats, and maybe some backups can get in and get a sack as well.
Now they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Throwing, Young. Buying time to his left. And he's going to go down again.
It was Leo Chanel who got in to drop him.
It's now 3rd down.
Let's go.
Now 3rd down and very long.
Now Young. Here's Johnson with a reception.
And he'll be touched down in the end, but a big play on that one.
Receivers love having the reputation of being go-to guys on 3rd down, and he was fighting like he really wanted to have that reputation, didn't he? I mean, he came very close to making that a first down.
Broke the one tackle, but couldn't spring himself free. It's desperation time. Young on 4th down.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man incomplete.
And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on fourth. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Out of the gun, it's Young. Left sideline, a dive, and it looks like he's got it. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25.
And as this defense walks off the field, they can do so with their heads held high. What a performance. Well, by the offense, too. I mean, really, Charles, just complete domination on both sides of the football here in this one.
Certainly was, and I think both sides compete against each other all the time. You go at each other in practice, obviously your training camps, your off-season. But on game day, you both want to show your best. And I think that's what we saw from both the offense and the defense, a complete team victory.
Bring them out, bring them out, bring them out, bring them out. It's hard to yell when the in your mouth. Come on. Bring them out, bring them out. Hey. Bring them out, bring them out. Bring them out, bring them out. Hey. Bring them out, bring them out.
CIP coming live from the VIP. Heard the nightlife, lost life without me. Both feds in the state wanna see by me. The whole city got pissed, heard he got 3. That other rapper got it, but shouted he not me. Who set the city on fire soon as he got free? The king back now, don't even know how to act now. Hit the club, get before I sat down. Still ballin', money stacked tall in the shack now. Still push a button to let the roof on the lag down. I'm on the road doing shows, put my Mac down. Mississippi to Philly, Albuquerque to Chat Town. I got the crowd yelling,
Bring them out, bring them out.
all my hot girls yelling,
Bring them out, bring them out.
all the dope boys yelling,
Bring them out, bring them out.
front to back they yelling.
Bring 'em out, bring 'em out.
I used to get with other southern rapper hooded than this. I got rich and I'm still in a hooligan clique. You be rapping by I'm moving the bricks. You talk about now we're doing it quick. If you in the face, you gon' be suing me quick. If I catch another case, I know it truly be missed. So I'ma keep a cool head, stay out of the news headlines, and show these other rappers it's bedtime. It's clear to see that I'm ahead of my time. I copy chromed out, hard talk career with a shine. I got some time, they ain't I get better with time. Who got a flow in a live show better than mine? I got a packed house yelling,
Bring them out, bring them out.
all my hot girls yelling,
Bring them out, bring them out.
all the dope boys yelling,
Bring them out, bring them out.
front to back they yelling.
Bring them out, bring them out.
Mic check 1 2 1 2. You wanna beef with the king? What is you gon' do when you show up on the scene with a 2 drew on you and your friend and play a little 2-on-2? If you do half of what I do, you'll be hitting the deck. I gotta get some respect. I'ma make it hard for another sucker to flex. Show 'em this ain't the squad for a sucker to test. Pimp, but too large and we way too fresh. Work well with. They quick to check a lane like a game of chess. You wanna be better, bring your best. Cause we be standing in your front yard yelling.
Bring them out, bring them out.
All my hot girls yelling.
Bring them out, bring them out.
All the dope boys yelling.
Bring them out, bring them out.
Front to back they yelling.
Bring them out, bring them out.
Oh,